Alternate day fasting and one meal a day, OMAD, are two popular fasting methods that can lead to significant weight loss and fat loss. Alternate day fasting involves eating normally one day and then fasting or severely restricting calories the next day. OMAD involves eating only one meal per day and fasting for the remaining 23 hours. A meta-analysis published in the journal Frontiers in Nutrition looked at 7 well-designed studies on alternate day fasting with a total of 269 participants. The analysis found that alternate day fasting for 1 to 3 months resulted in an average weight loss of 4.3 kilograms, around 15 to 20 pounds, with most of the weight loss being fat. Alternate day fasting also led to significant improvements in metabolic markers such as lipid panels, fasting glucose, insulin levels, and glucose tolerance. Critics of alternate day fasting argue that people may compensate for the fasting day by overeating on the eating day. However, most studies show that people end up eating an average of 152 to 500 calories less on the eating day, likely due to a shrinking stomach and feeling more satisfied from being fat adapted. OMAD has less research available, especially in humans. One potential issue with OMAD is not getting enough protein, since the body can only absorb about 4 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight in one sitting. Protein absorption is maximized when spaced out over 3 to 4 meals throughout the day. One notable human study on OMAD was published in the journal Metabolism. The crossover study looked at 21 adults who did OMAD for 8 weeks and then switched to consuming 3 meals per day for 8 weeks, and vice versa. Both groups consumed the same number of calories. The OMAD group lost 2.1 kilograms of fat, while the 3 meals per day group didn't lose any weight. However, the OMAD group had worsened metabolic markers with increased fasting glucose and decreased glucose tolerance in the morning. A major flaw in the study design was having the OMAD group eat their one meal between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m., which is the worst possible time for consuming all of one's calories. Eating late can disrupt circadian genes and decrease glucose tolerance. Mouse studies on OMAD have shown mixed results. One study had mice eat a high-carb, high-fat diet either via OMAD in the morning or split into 2 meals. The OMAD mice gained weight, had high insulin levels, increased fasting glucose, and negative impacts on gene expression related to circadian rhythm and fat breakdown. In real life, most people doing OMAD eat ad libitum, as much as they want for their one meal without tracking calories and macros. This can lead to naturally restricting calories, which may dance the line between the benefits of fasting versus simple calorie restriction. Some suggestions for OMAD include eating the meal between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., using essential amino acids to maximize protein utilization, consuming high-quality protein, staying well hydrated, doing OMAD only 4 days per week for 1 month at a time before switching to a different eating pattern. Alternate day fasting may be a more approachable and sustainable method that leads to similar, if not better, fat loss results with more flexibility and less bodily stress compared to OMAD. However, the best protocol is whichever one works for each individual.